How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DJ King A1, and I want to speak to y'all right quick. Now, I've been quiet about the whole issue about African American men and women getting killed over senseless acts, over nothing, basically. See, today is a day for me to speak because I feel like it's time. See, let me explain something to y'all. My grandmother, love this woman to the day she passed. She used to tell me stories. Like, I used to ask her. And she used to tell me stories about how she used to say, baby, I had to endure a lot. And I just used to say, what you had to endure, Grandma? Because I was young. I didn't know. See, my grandmother was born in 1920. So basically, she was in the core of everything. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is she was in the core of the revolution of when we as African Americans was fighting for our, or not us, our grandparents was fighting for us to live. Was fighting for their children, meaning our mothers and our fathers, to live. See, I don't watch the news anymore, and I'm trying to choose my words carefully because what I really want to say, I know it ain't gonna come out right. But I don't watch the news anymore. And that's because I'm so tired of sitting back, and I'm so tired of seeing us as African Americans gunned down for senseless acts. It's like, when are we gonna have that opportunity to where we don't have to worry about nothing? It's like, let me rob a store. Let me rob a store. Let me kill a man. That's automatic life. Everybody usually say that whites have it easier. In a sense, they do. Because when have you seen a white man, unless he really, I'm talking about chopped up, ate a motherfucker, you feel me? Really do hard time. Now, you got them badasses that have. But let's put this to the test. I'm an African American. It's a white man. I kill somebody, rob them, I'm getting life. A white man kill and rob somebody, 99.9, he gonna do about 20, maybe I say about 15 to 20 years. Maybe 15, 20. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. I'm 34. And it's fair to say that I am scared sometimes to walk out the door. Because I don't know if I'm going to make it home safe. I don't know if I'm going to be the next victim. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. My friend, he told me something one day. Me and my homie, we was just talking. And he was like, you know what, dog? He was like, if you really think about it, it's nigger season. And I said, whoa, wait a minute, what you say? He said, it's nigger season. Not nigga, nigger season. And I said, man, why'd you say that? He said, because think about it. Every time you turn around, every time you look on the news, it's an African American man or woman getting shot down for nothing. Getting beat up and killed for nothing. And I sat back and I thought about it, and I said, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I said, you're right. And then I sat back and I said to myself, you know what? I know all cops aren't bad. You got them good cops. You got them ones that actually sit back and are good, genuine cops. They do what they supposed to, and that's protect and serve. And mind you, hey, let's say that again. Protect and serve. Meaning that if I'm in any harm, meaning that if anything is going on, meaning that if I'm going through something so tremendous and so bad, that if I call them, they supposed to be there and they supposed to protect and make sure that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting up here saying that all cops are bad. No, that is not what I'm saying. Because I know a slew of cops that are genuinely good, great cops that actually protect and serve. They wake up in the morning or whenever they wake up and they make sure that at the end of the day, somebody who they've interacted with is okay. And that he don't have to worry about. Or she don't have to worry about. So I know this. But it's just the fact that I really sit back and I really don't don't understand it. My grandmother used to tell, I swear, I wish my grandmother was alive, because my grandmother used to really sink in my head and tell me, like, baby, I used to have to fight. I used to stand with my brothers and my sisters and hold their hand and sing old spiritual songs and make sure and had to hose me down. Like she told me this one time. Like I was young and I still remember this. She was like, just because I was a little lighter, I didn't endure a lot. But she said she did still. And I sat back and I said to myself, as a man now, that the stuff that she was fighting for, it's supposed to trickle down to by the time it got to me, I wasn't supposed to go through what I'm seeing. See, African Americans, back when my grandmother was alive, and I'm talking about from the 30s to the 60s, you know what I'm saying? Really, like they really endured a lot. They fought blood, sweat, and tears just to make sure that by the time individuals, matter of fact, no, let me correct that. So by the time like my mother and my father's generation was cool, that by the time they had kids, meaning me, my generation was cool. By the time I got kids, their generation was cool. Basically, they fought that hard. They fought that much just to make sure that the generation was cool. Basically, I know Martin Luther King is rolling. I know he's rolling in his grave. I know Malcolm X is rolling in his grave because of the simple fact, shit, JFK is rolling in his grave. I know they gotta be. Because now all of a sudden we getting gunned down for nothing? Ladies and gentlemen, let me say something to y'all. That's the word of the day. Nothing. Because we out here doing nothing, but they making it seem like we're doing something just to get killed. Just to be laid out on the pavement with blood trickling down our mouths, our nose, or even our eyes for doing nothing. Not saying nothing, even putting our hands up like this, we're still dying for nothing. Let me explain something, ladies and gentlemen. If I don't make it, if I ever get gunned down, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Let me explain something to you. We're gonna break it down my style. If I ever get gunned down, let me explain something to you. I never stole nothing in my life. My father put so much fear in me as a kid that he said, guess what? Steal something, I'm breaking your hand. Never, ever in life, I never took anything that was never given to me. If it was given to me, then I took it. If I earned it, then I took it. If I never earned it, never took it. Never stole a dime. in my life. I've always tried to walk a straight and narrow line, even at times when I didn't walk a straight and narrow line, even times when I did shit that I know I wasn't supposed to be doing. The point of the matter is, I tried my hardest to not do shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Society is a motherfucker. But the one thing you know for a fact from me is if I ever get gunned down, let me show you my face one time. If I ever get gunned down, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's going to be because of nothing. Because I know I never did a damn thing in my life that was fucked up to the point to where I know I supposed to die. You know what I'm saying? Never robbed anybody, never beat up anybody, like I'm talking about like women. Never did any fucked up shit to the point to where I deserve to die. Never raped a woman, never anything. Always listened to what my parents told me, and I always tried to apply it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you this now. If I ever get gunned down, if you ever see me on the news with blood coming out my mouth, my nose, and my eyes, you better believe I didn't do nothing. And that's the word of the day, nothing. Because all the individuals that have been gunned down, from male to female, from young to older, they didn't do nothing but try to live another day. And because they couldn't live another day, they ended up getting gunned down for senseless bullshit. Senseless bullshit. That's why, like I said, my homie, he's right. It's nigger season. White people, it was just one white lady, she asked me a question one day. She said, why do you wear your clothes baggy? Why do you wear your shirt? And this was like back in the day. She was like, why you wear your clothes baggy? Why you wear your shirt baggy and like big? And why you always wearing a fitted cap? And why you always wearing J's? Is you a thug? I remember this day. She asked me this. I said, ma'am, no ma'am. I said, it's just a fashion. It's just a style. I'm an educated black man. I said, I've never robbed nobody in my life. I'm not none of those type of thugs you see out there in the street. I'm just an African American male that loves the fashion and is just trying to live out here in this world. Like I said, I'm not an angel. I'm not sitting up here saying that I've never did nothing in my life. But what I'm saying is, it's a fashion. And she looked at me and said, oh, okay. Then she asked me another question. She said, why do black people loot? And I sat back and I said, whoa, wait a minute. And she asked me this question. And I said, ma'am, I said, have you ever got tired of something? Have you ever sat back and just been so pissed off, so mad, so upset, because so much shit is going on over and over? It's like a record that just keep on turning. And instead of somebody stopping it, it just keep on going and keep on going. I said, you want to know why people riot? Because I said, it ain't just all blacks. Whites riot too. I said, we riot because we get fed up. We get fed up on how the system is. We get fed up on how the government is. We get fed up on how people treat us. I could walk out the door right now and see somebody that doesn't appeal to the way I look and suspect in their mind that I'm some thug. To whereas I'm an educated black man. But just because of the fashion that I wear, I'm a thug. Guess what? You got more white kids wearing the clothes that we wear. You got so many white kids and other nationalities listening to our music, as they say, your music, meaning rap and R&B. There's so many kids that ain't even our nationality that rush to the store to get a Kendrick Lamar CD over their brand of music. Why? Because we are culture. Everything that we do is fly. Every type of everything that we've done is so fly. From when the East Coast was out and East Coast music was hot and everybody was trying to flow like Big and Pop. From the West Coast and everybody was trying to be gangster like NWA or Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, all of them. Or when the down south exploded and everybody want to have a southern slur and they wanted to be like Ludacris or the Ghetto Boys or UGK. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are a culture. The things that we do, people imitate it because we're cool. Our hairstyles, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we wear our shit, the way we drive our cars, the music that we play, everything that we do is a culture status. You can see Jay-Z right now rocking something and you better believe it, it's going to be the hottest thing. Why? Because we as an individual, we as black people are culture. We are something that everybody see and they say, damn, that's fly. I could walk out the house right now, go buy some J's, nice jeans, a nice t-shirt, and a new hat. And guess what? Somebody gonna look and somebody gonna be like, damn, that shit raw. Yo, I'm gonna have to go get something like that. And guess what? 99.9, it ain't gonna be another black person. It's gonna be somebody else. Some other culture. Why? Because this is what I don't understand. You want to be like us, but you don't want to give us the equal opportunity to be ourselves. You want to talk like us, but when shit goes down, you don't want to give us the opportunity to speak. You want to be cool and laid back like us, but at the end of the day, you don't give us the opportunity to live. Because as soon as we do something that ain't right in your eyes, you want to bang, gun us down. Like I said, man, we a culture. We something that ain't never gonna get played out. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, no matter artist, no matter black person, no matter what, I'm a radio host. If I blow up and become famous, guess what? Somebody gonna want to do something like me. Why? Because black is always in. Even when motherfuckers think it ain't in, we always in. Black is a revolutionary style that ain't never gonna go out. No matter what the fuck we do, we are always the hottest thing. Guess what? Fashion designers, all them hot colors and all the styles and shit, they get that shit from us. But they ain't gonna say it. Why you think people like Diddy? You know what I'm saying? People like Russell Simmons. People like the group who made Fat Farm and FUBU, everything. We are a culture state, ladies and gentlemen. They imitate what we do after they see what we've done. After they see that we've done this, they try to make it better. But guess what? They can't make it better because they ain't us. So guess what? History lesson. While y'all worrying about trying to kill us down for nothing, look in your kids' room. For the ones that's on that bullshit, hateful shit, look in your kids' room and I bet you any money you're going to find a poster or CD or clothes that at the end of the day is going to look like us. Why? Because at the end of the day, they want to be us. Look here, man. It's your boy DJ King A1. Letting you know, at the end of the day, the word of the day is nothing. Because guess what? Gunning a person down for nothing ain't going to solve anything. It ain't going to do nothing but forward. It ain't going to do nothing but fuel the boiling temperature and make people want to act out. You see how we got down to Ferguson. And I'm not saying that rioting is the best thing to do, because it's not. I would never want anybody to tear up our own community or tear up any other community. But what other options do we have when we got people gunning us down like we savage dogs? Like we ain't shit. What else do we do? My grandmother fought so much. Everybody's grandfather and grandmother fought so hard for what? For this shit? Martin Luther King had a dream of this? No. Malcolm X fought a political revolution for this? No. Wake up, America. Wake up.